Is this $500 reservoir worth your time and money? Well, today we're going to be finding out. We're going to be installing the Killer Bee Motorsport dual washer reservoir for the 2002 to 2014 WRX and the 2008 to 2021 STI. This is something that's caught my eye in the last couple of months, and I just caught a good deal on eBay, so I had to pick it up. We're going to be eliminating and cleaning up more components in the engine bay, which you know I'm a huge fan of. I'm sure this thing is going to look absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to see it. So with that being said, let's jump forward into the install. We're gonna pull the hose that goes from the radiator into the reservoir out. Then there is a tab here we gotta press down, and then this thing should be able to come out counterclockwise. We'll put this off to the side and just leave it there for now. Per instruction, it's going to tell you we're gonna need to take a knife and trim this little piece down right underneath the bolt in order for the new reservoir to securely fit. But this is gonna be the fun part. We're gonna be torching the absolute fuck out of the plastic in order to make my life cutting the plastic as easy as possible. It's my car, so I get to do whatever I want to it, and we're having fun with it. And that's what we have as far as the final product goes. Not too bad. I did give it a little bit of a black spray with some paint, just so the residual of the burn marks aren't really there. Just gotta clean it up a bit, but overall, no one's really gonna see this, and it's gonna be functional. Now grab the remainder and just pull up. Just like when we did the Grimsby front mount intercooler install on the STI, we're gonna have to mess with the removal of the tank. So in order to remove it, we're gonna have to disconnect one harness here and then one harness down below. Then we have to remove three 10mm bolts, one being right here, one up here, and then there's gonna be one all the way around that we previously removed in the other video, all the way back there. We got the tank out of here without a major spill happening, which is awesome. I just wanna quickly mention, if you guys work on your car a lot and you don't wanna deal with spills, I highly recommend you guys picking up these powder coating rubber plugs. They're meant for powder coating, but obviously you can use them to plug things up like this so fluids don't spill all over the place. It definitely is worth the $20 I think these things retail for on Amazon. You're gonna locate this black little grommet that originally comes from the OEM windshield washer reservoir right here. Once you pull this thing out, we're gonna insert it in the new location right at the bottom of the reservoir. And once you do that, we're gonna open this box up, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the parts that are included that we're gonna be needing very shortly. You got your standard Killer Bee offerings here with the pamphlet and the other hardware we're gonna be needing. But first, we're gonna need to install this M8 bolt in one of two places. There are two threads on the bottom right here. The top one is going to be for an 04 to 07 STI, and the bottom one is going to be for an 08 to 21 STI. And seeing that I have a 17 STI, we're obviously going to be threading this thing into the bottom port. FYI, per instruction, Killer Bee actually tells you not to tighten this bolt down past 36 foot-pounds of torque. Honestly, I just got some new digital torque wrenches, but it's not worth my time busting them out. For something like this, I quite honestly just give it a nice ugga-dugga, and that's good enough. Just make sure you obviously don't over tighten this thing. We have a 13-inch supplied hose with this fitting here. This fitting is going to go on this side of the reservoir where we previously installed the black grommet. Now, when you insert this fitting into the black grommet, or rather the reservoir, make sure that the grommet does not get deformed. That's going to incur leaks if you don't do it properly. Now, this side of the hose is going to go to this little motor here. It's perfectly fit just for this side. We're going to reconnect that factory connection. And then there is a bottom fitting here for that skinny hose. I don't like how Killer Bee does it in their instructions. They just crappily just wrap the hose around and snake it through and then put it in the fitting. And then you guys can see what this silver bracket here is for. One end's going to go to the frame, the other end's going to pretty much hold the little motor now in place since this has no location for it. And we're going to secure it via this black zip tie. This thing is going to be used if you have a hatch that has two of these guys, but since we don't and we only have one windshield washer, or pair of windshield wipers I should say, we don't need to worry about this as it does not pertain to my install. Let me let you guys in on a little secret about the aftermarket world. A lot of these products that you see being retailed online are not very well designed or very poorly made. Now, this is not a knock to any specific company, but I will say a lot of these aftermarket parts require extensive modification in order to make it fit. And that's coming from somebody that's done a ton of aftermarket modifications throughout the years, not even just on the STI. The only issue that I'm experiencing so far with the reservoir, which we are at my local host place to hopefully get fixed very shortly, is the fact that the reservoir itself sits higher than the actual motor. So that 13-inch hose has to droop down because the frame is in the way. And thus, when it droops down, it's not sitting perfectly flush on the very bottom of the reservoir, creating the leakage. I'm not sure if that's a design flaw from Killer Bee, but we're gonna get it fixed before we throw it back in the car. The guy at the counter was not very helpful, but that's all right. We're gonna come up with a creative solution, and that's what makes it fun. We are currently at the Home Depot parking lot to pick up some Flex Seal because what I'm gonna do is take this hose barb to hose barb mender, put it inside the grommet with some Flex Seal around the grommet and the hose bar fitting itself to prevent any leaks. And then we're gonna take this extra piece we had, we're gonna take that center section of the hose, we'll chop that up to length around the same height as the motor, and then we're gonna run that 90-degree fitting with the 13-inch hose straight across, and then that should wrap up the install. Let's bring this up now because I know someone's gonna mention it in the comments. For something like this, windshield washer fluid that's not pressurized, I think it's perfectly acceptable to do something like this. I would never use Flex Seal on a pressurized system just because obviously, you know, there's gonna be inherent risk with that. But guys, come on, we're talking about Flex Seal on a windshield washer reservoir. And that is our final product. It looks super clean. Whenever you're doing something, just ask yourself, is this something that I would be proud of presenting to somebody or a customer? And in my answer, or my case, I'm gonna say I'm very satisfied with this. Sure, there's a little black here still left over on the brass fitting, but that's perfectly acceptable. Now we'll move on to installing this thing and we'll keep going. We're gonna throw this back into the car. I am not gonna fill up the windshield washer reservoir today because we have to let this thing cure for about 24 to 48 hours. Then we'll come back and we'll wrap things up. Looks like there is no leaks anymore, which is always good news. I'm gonna go for a little test drive and give you guys my final review. Is it worth $500? Hell no, it is not. It's not even worth the $350 I paid for, but luckily I spent the money and you guys didn't. Now, what I have to say about the product itself, I think it is one of Killer Bee's worst designed products. You guys saw the instructions, you guys saw the installation of it. A lot of modification is required in order to make this product work. That's not something I'm honestly very much into, especially for the payoff. It really doesn't do a whole lot. But as far as cleaning out the engine bay, it does that, and that is what I'm overall very happy with. Now, in the next video, we're gonna be installing something that I myself am very excited for, like I previously mentioned, because I have not seen this mod on any Subaru. So we'll see how that turns out. It's gonna be something in the front bumper here. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the like if you found this video entertaining. And as always, guys, we will see each other on the next one.